And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Batman Arkham Asylum. I'm your host, the RPG guy. Let's keep moving. So clearly, the asylum's not going to save itself. Ooh, 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 ow, 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 ow.
I've been lost some time with the bat since you sent me here. Dangled me off a damn building in Lower Gotham.
Sneaky, sneaky. And there it is. Little fucker shot me. Tweedly and Tweedledum and Tweedledee saw something. Okay.
The entire island is moved under my control. That's right, boys and girls. Mine! Mine! Just wait till you see my plans for this place. It's going to be glorious.
Whatever he says. Oh no. Oh, I saw it too. Back up there. Alright.
Oh, you found that one. Sorry, it wasn't much of a challenge. I was running out of time.
Okay. And what do we got here?
I'd have solved all the puzzles by now.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have beaten up all the thugs who were running around murdering everybody. So I think that's a little bit of shenanigans. So again, we can't get that one. We can just kind of make a note of it for now. Ooh. What do we got here? We got a new character, I think. Let's do this though. Tweedledum and Tweedledee, cousins of the with an uncanny resemblance to each other. Deaver and Dumfrey Tweed both shared criminal leanings and a fixation on Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. Teaming up, they've modeled themselves after Tweedledum and Tweedledee from that book, planning often outrageous, absurdist schemes to trap the Batman. Kind of also the Mad Hatter and all that. Deaver and Dumfrey Tweed, professional criminals, Gotham City, brown hair, brown eyes, 5'9", 175 pounds. They look a lot bigger than 175 pounds. Detective Comics, number 74, April 1943. So very early Batman villains. Obsession with Alice in Wonderland, skilled criminal masterminds, despite being cousins, could pass as identical twins. It is weird. I have suspicions that their cousins might be their cousins. The parents might be concerningly close in relation. Just saying. All right, wandering around here to see if there's anything else we can find. Not really. Let's move back towards the car. I see something of value in there. So I'll grab that as well.
Tape patient interview 17. Joker remains uncooperative. My earlier diagnosis remains true. I believe he enjoys his persona too much.
What's up, Doc?
Today I thought we'd try something different.
Bored.
Make me blush, Doc. I have a girl.
I beat me to it.
Dr. Quinn's out. I know. I've seen the tapes. I saw what happened.
What can I say? I'm a charmer.
Anyway, I thought it would be good to talk about your childhood.
Oh, ever heard of romance, Doc? I don't give up the goods for free. You'll have to try harder.
What are you hiding?
Didn't you hear me? You scratch my back, Doc, and, well, I won't have you wrapped in plastic and left in a gutter.
He's so charming, isn't he? When he's not constantly making references to violent murder. Okay, I'm kidding. He's a big asshole, and we love the Joker, so what can I say? We have our choice here. Kind of want to get the one with the bat. Let's try to do that. I had to break my combo because the Batmobile was actually in the way.
There's a supply of explosive gel in the trunk of the Batmobile.
All he had to say was there is explosive gel in the back of the Batmobile. And thus we get Explosive Joe. One of the handful of
Trashed
tools.
The car. Looks like there was a scuffle. I need to search the area around the Batmobile. There could be a clue as to where she took Gordon. Strange. This is Gordon's pipe. Barbara gave it to him. There's no way he'd leave it.
Search every nook and cranny. I want everyone found.
Wild country. Gordon's favorite tobacco. Gordon's smarter than he looks. Left me a trail to follow.
Oracle, I found a pipe. It has your father's initials carved on it.
It was a birthday gift I gave him last year. There's no way he'd leave it.
Exactly. He's left me a trail to follow. He's alive, Barbara.
Alright, well, we'll deal with that in a minute. As we now have Explosive Gel, which allows us to deal with things like this. Which I'll be...
That was a test. Well done. You passed the elementary grade.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting some troubling reports of a bat infestation in Joker Asylum.
No tobacco here. Gordon was taken in a different direction. I need to go search for it.
Can't have it making its way back to the mainland.
And so one of the things that that's just one of the tools we need in order to go back to the starting area and kind of grab everything that's over there. We're gonna wait until we have everything we need, and then go over there and then deal with that once we get there.
See any tobacco clumps. I'm going to have to retrace my steps and pick the trail back up.
It'll be a level. And then I believe we can upgrade one of the tools. Probably don't need that per se. But let's grab it anyway, that way I don't have to worry about it later.
Anyone seen the big bad hat? I warn you, you may look like an idiot and talk like an idiot, but don't let that fool you.
I saw the Arkham thing, don't worry. Okay, we don't want to do that. We can't get up there, I don't think, yet.
As Gotham's veins slowly filled with pain and suffering, the effects were felt everywhere. My father fell first, infected by some foul disease. My mother lived on, but only in a dream. I returned to the family home to care for her, where she remained in her bed for as long as her body continued to breathe. Her tears kept me awake at night.
You don't say. Okay, really quick before we do anything though. We need an upgrade before we can deal with that too. Let's keep moving. And in a sense, move forward. And I thank you guys for your patience as I kind of go around collecting all these goodies.
Joker here? Remember, I'm wherever you are, even you. Yes, you.
Okay.
The security doors are locked. I'm going to have to find another way around to get back on Gordon's trail.
Open sesame. Random door. Zaz is counting on you to find his work.
Paging Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine Dr. Howard.
He's here! You hit like an old man!
And you pee like an old man. Why? Because I destroyed your kidneys and bladder. Okay, see a Riddler trophy underneath the guard tower.
The only way I could have made that one easier to find is if I strapped it to the hood of that ludicrously ostentatious vehicle of yours.
I don't know about you, but I'm having a
Batman,
great
what's going on?
You
The
guys
crazies are
just
moving
make
towards
it
the medical
look
facility.
easy.
What's Joker doing?
He's trying to take over the island piece by piece. It looks like medical is his next target. Has anyone got out of the building?
I saw a doctor try and get out. He was torn apart. Throw it in the water. He never stood a chance.
You wait here. I'll be back.
It sounds like it ain't gonna work out for anybody trying to get out. See what there this if there's anything we can do in here.
Dead? Think so. When did he die? Probably when you shot him. That'll do it. You hungry?
Taped patient evaluation 1. Patient name is Victor Zaz. Diagnosed clinically insane after the murder of at least 20 women in the Gotham area. Hello, Victor.
Did you
I'm
just
Dr.
fart?
Cassidy. Seeing as this is our first session, let's spend some time getting to know each other.
I don't need to know you, Miss Cassidy. Everything is meaningless.
Don't you think that's a very negative outlook on life, Victor?
You've no doubt read my file.
Yes, I have. It says you come from a wealthy family, that your parents died, how you lost all the money gambling.
And none of it matters.
Why do you keep saying that, Victor?
Because the only thing that does matter is the mark. Have you seen my work, Miss Cassidy?
If you're referring to the marks on your...
Of course I mean my tally marks. And I have a space for yours. Do you want to see where?
It's right on his left butt cheek. Where am I? So right now I'm in the penitentiary building. Nothing of value down here. Sometimes stuff hides in these little vents.
It's the bat!
And he's out. Now you could argue we're here prematurely, and that can be a problem in certain regards. But the theory behind it is I think those guys are only up here now. And since they only appear at this part of the game, it was free 75 XP, as far as I'm concerned. And we're going to get the XP from this. There we go. This is the riddle.
That one could have been solved by a monkey. But good job, nevertheless.
My question is that how in relatively hour and a half or so did this freaking facility fall apart like this? And I mean that objectively. I mean, like, the game looks cool. It's a really cool style and look and all of that, and I get that. But, I mean, this asylum has been in disrepair. In my opinion, would have to have been disrepair for years, decades even, to look as bad as it does. You know what I mean? So I it's something of an observation I'm having right now. To kind of, it might ruin the illusion for some people who really like this game, but it is an observation worth
Trail's
making.
cool. I should get back to where I last saw some tobacco.
It's not a deal breaker. It's just an observation. It's kind of a funny one. We can't get in there. I see one there. Can I not?
I can't see any tobacco clumps. I'm going to have to retrace my steps and pick the trail back up.
You know there's gonna be something over here. I mean, come on.
Take patient interview 20.
There we go.
More interesting than I originally believed. When Project Titan is operational, I believe Joker will be the perfect test subject. Good afternoon. Today I thought I'd skip back to our previous conversations about your family.
Of course. I was born in a small fishing village. I always wanted to join the circus, but my father wouldn't really let me.
I don't believe you.
My father was a cop. 1 week from retirement when the mob...
I've seen the movie. What are you scared of?
Scared?
Yes, scared. There's obviously something. Something that made you what you are.
What if I'm too scared to remember? It hurts too much.
Then I can help you.
Shifty as fuck.
Anyone seen the big bad bat? I warn you, he may look like an idiot and talk like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. He really is an idiot.
Oh, Joker's great. Okay, so we found a handful of items. There's, I think, one more we can deal with. We're going to deal with it now. There's actually more than one more, but at least right in this general vicinity. And boom goes the dynamite.
My journey lasted little over a month. Visiting academics in both Metropolis and Keystone, I was exposed to a wealth of new ideas. I began my day returning home in good spirits, eager to see my wife and family. I ended it kneeling in their blood, broken fragments of my life, pouring through dripping red fingers.
That seems like the insane man running the asylum, right? Okay. I think we're good on a lot of the stuff around here. Let's go and head to this side of the area as well and see what else we can find before dealing with the thugs over there and whatnot, because may as well. There's the tobacco clumps. Again, I like free stuff, and I strongly vouch for getting free goodies.
I really appreciate all the hard work. Watching you guys is like a nice...
Okay, we can't do anything about
Watching
that.
my favorite movie. What was the name of that movie again? Oh yes, Attack of the Stupid Bungling Idiots who can't find an even bigger idiot running around dressed like a man. Now get to it. I'm getting bored.
So again, we can't open that. Once we have the ability to open those, that'll be a really nice way to move around the area. Up and away. Okay, that looks like we can get it. Unfortunately, I don't think we can yet. It, again, requires a tool. But we know it's there, and that's what's important.
Joker here. Remember, I'm watching all of you. Wherever you are.
Okay, that's, I think, our way in. I think we still gotta deal with those guys down there. We could probably bypass them, but again, that's XP. We don't pass up on XP. Until XP is no longer a factor, and in many games, that's usually never a thing. In these games, I think you can actually get max XP before you, without having to find everything. Alright, up we go. Let's go deal with these fools. And boom goes the dynamite. Oh yeah.
Don't you forget, search every nook and cranny. I want everyone found. Hey, I don't want anyone missing the party. I'm too good a host.
Hey, scram, bats! This is my me time.
Where's Gordon?
Wouldn't you like to
Over
know?
here.
Shut up!
Ah, you crazy bitch. Harley!
Ah!
What's he doing here? It's too early.
I'm sorry, Puddin'. Don't be angry with me. Mwah!
Oh, you little minx. I can never stay mad at you.
Sorry, B-Man. You'll have to find another way. Bye-bye now.
No way past the security gate. Gotta find another route.
Well, as he said, no way for us to deal with that. We did find that alternate route kind of on accident. Or me just being me, because I like exploring everything I can find. I remember when I first played this, as soon as I realized I had to find stuff with the Riddler stuff, it's like I looked in every place there was in this game because I was so determined to find them, only to find out later the game actually will tell you to a degree where they all are. They give you all of them. Not blatantly, but gives you a lot of them.
Search every inch of the medical building. I mean it. Search every room, every office, and every trash can. If another doctor tries to run and get out of the building, then you won't. I'll just flood the rooms with happy gas and leave you to die. That anyway. Sounds fun.
Ah, the Joker. Mark Hamill's Joker is the best Joker. Though I hear there's promise for William Dafoe if they ever give him the role. But he's getting up there in years. I don't think he's got enough time left to really fulfill the requirements of that role. Be an interesting choice, though. But still, Mark Hamill's the greatest.
You are earning my respect, Dark Knight Detective. I'll let you help me find my socks if you keep this up.
Get off of me.
Shut it and get down there with the others. Move it.
Okay, I hear you. I'm going.
Why does he need the doctors? I've got to save them.
Perhaps he needs a physical, and nobody's willing to bend over. Or rather, nobody's willing to wear the glove. What kind of glove? The glove of justice. We got some Joker teeth. But again, they're going to be probably covered by bad... Ooh, what do we got here?
I returned to my work, but I could not shake the pictures from my mind. I should have been repulsed, but I was more eager than ever to find an explanation for why someone would do this.
Do what? I guess we'll never find out. Or do we already know because the bio told us before? Well, there's a bunch of skulls sitting there. Born with a rare mutation that made his skin green and scaly and grew his body to grotesque proportions, Waylon Jones was raised by an alcoholic aunt who bullied relentlessly for his appearance. He briefly worked as a carnival freak under the name Killer Croc, but his misanthropy grew, as did his bestial nature, pushing him to a life of crime. His physical condition and mental state deteriorated, Killer Croc became more of a bestial foe, increasingly detached from humanity. Waylon Jones, alligator wrestler, gangster, murderer, base of operations, mobile, eyes yellow, hair none, height 11 feet tall, 580 pounds. Batman 357, January of 1984. 84 is a good year. Killer Croc has incredibly thick, tough skin and razor-sharp teeth and claws. An expert wrestler, his strength and stamina are near superhuman level. Heightened senses and extremely fast reflexes, able to survive in water for extended periods of time, and intense hatred for humanity. In other words, he's not a nice guy. Did I get the riddle? So this is where they originally, I guess, must have held him. Okay, so another level up for us. I'm still of the sound in mind here to take a damage bonus or armor upgrade because I don't like getting the crap kicked out of me. And since I don't play action games as often as I definitely used to, it's probably a good idea that I make the effort to better have better defenses going for me. Okay, so we knocked out two little Riddler things. Clearly, I'd like to get to the high ground because all these dudes are armed pretty bad. I'd say armed to the teeth, but we've already got enough Joker teeth references here. Or chittering teeth, as you would maybe describe them. Okay, if we do a drop-down takedown, that's going to draw some attention. I want to kind of avoid doing a drop-down takedown right away. I know if they see one knockdown, that's going to draw them out as well. So 1 down, 3, 4 to go. Wait, what the hell?
Joker said he wanted. Oh God! I found someone over here.
Okay, so now we've gotten their attention. Kind of against my will.
Come on, wake up! Damn it, I'm cold.
Let's see.
What are we gonna do now? Shut up and keep looking. Leave him here. Spread out and find that bat.
Clearly they've got some hostages.
Stressed out there? Your heart racing? Get a grip and stop that, or I'll fix your blood pressure permanently.
Okay, so he's going that way.
Always gives me the creeps.
Somehow he must have been able to see him.
Clean. This
henchmen that need medical attention.
That's because your henchmen are
We're
idiots.
safe now.
They're all idiots. I think for these ones are kind of funky, but for these riddles, you have to take the question mark and line it up with the thought. Okay. Before we go help them, let's explore around and see if there's anything else we might have missed. Ah.
Batman! Batman, over here!
Yeah, when I get around to it. Because I like free stuff. Who doesn't?
Over here! Please, over here!
You know there's pretty much nothing else over there, I don't think. Yeah. Okay, we've pretty much, I think, checked everything out. The only thing left is over here, really.
Over here!
Really? They're not going to let me climb that? There we go. Here we go.
Patient interview 21. Patient's name is Edward Nigma, also known as the Riddler. So, Edward, Warden Sharp tells me you've been leaving threatening riddles scrawled on the asylum walls. Again.
One would have to be severely paranoid to read threats into harmless riddles, Dr. Young. May I test you with one?
Very well.
What is it that walks on 4 legs, then 2 legs, and finally 3 legs?
A human being. As a baby, it crawls on 4 legs. As an adult, it walks on 2. And in later years, it uses a cane.
Good try. But the answer to all 3 is a baby. True, it crawls on all 4s, but cut off its legs and it can only wiggle on 2 limbs. Give it a crutch, it can hobble around on 3. You see?
It's horrible. How can you even joke about that?
Easily, Doctor. It's not my baby.
Oh boy. Little darker. I think her original answer was actually correct. But, there is a freaking head in that jar. What have they been doing here? I have questions about this asylum.
I don't know what happened. One minute we were doing our evening rounds, and the next, armed thugs burst into the room and took us hostage.
Did they have anyone with them?
They took someone into the elevator. I couldn't tell who it was.
They obviously didn't want to be followed. The elevator appears to have been powered down. You're going to be okay here.
We'll be fine.
What about the others? We heard gunfire. They could be dead. We should go and help.
Oh no, I forgot. Dr. Kellerman was in the patient observation room, and Dr. Chen went to surgery.
And Dr. Young went to X-ray.
Okay, stay here. I'll find the other doctors.
Batman saved us.
All right.
I never really believed he existed.
I'll get you out of there. We're gonna be okay.
And there's another Steve Blue voice acting job. Oh, man. Good voice actor, but he could only do a handful of voices. And with that said, guys, this is a great place for us to stop right now. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Studios for more live gaming action that some of it sometimes cannot be found here on YouTube. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.